Yo, what's up guys and welcome to this video. Today we are going to see what would happen if Gareth Bale started his career today. So because this series isn't really explained yet, because it's the first video on the channel, I'm going to be explaining it right here. So to explain this, we're basically going to put a player at the club they started their career with, and then we're going to see if they become the same player or even a better or worse player than they become in real life. We are not going to be playing any games. Instead, we're just going to simulate every single match that we see. Even finals, I won't be playing. I will just be watching instead. So as you can see, Gareth Bale started as a left back in his career, I know, but I decided to put him at left mid so we can change him to a right winger when we get there. He starts with Southampton and we're just going to see how good he becomes. But immediately, halfway through the season, well, the coach didn't want him here. Gareth Bale signs a new contract for a new club in the Championship. Watford is his new destination. So as you can tell, this video is going to move on pretty quickly. And well, I really wanted to stay with Southampton for like a couple of more seasons, just grow as a player, become a first team player, have a bit of a special career. But you know, this is just what I wanted to see. We wanted to see a bit of changes to his career, and we don't want to see anything that's the same. So Gareth Bale signs for Watford as their main man up front on the left. But as you can see, Southampton, he played 24 games, scored 13 goals, 6 assists, had 1 yellow card. That's really good for a young player, so I don't know why the coach wanted him gone, to be honest. And with Watford, he became second place in the Championship, so that means he gets promoted to the Premier League together with his club. And now we're going to look at how great Gareth Bale was in other competitions. So the FA Cup, well, I mean, they got to the final. Don't really know how. I was simming every single game, like I said. And then they suddenly were in the final. I didn't play it. I didn't look at it because I thought he would just lose. And I mean, they did. But Gareth Bale plays Premier League again next season. And that's the most important part. And just to show how good Gareth Bale was this season, he grew to a 74 rated right winger, played 25 games for Watford, scored 18 goals and assisted 7. So it's once more a great few stats for this young of player. And as you can see, Gareth Bale gets called up to his first Wales games. And I'm going to be honest, he's not going to play a lot of them. But more of that later. But at the end of season 2, Watford become 11th place in the Premier League after just being promoted. So Gareth Bale, we're going to look at his stats because he has to play very good, right? To be 11th place. So as you can see, 11th place in the league, average rating 912.8. He played 42 matches, Jesus. 20 goals and 3 assists. I mean, that's really good. He grew to a 79 rated right winger. And I mean, he's going to be a star, really. Like, we already know he's going to be great, but now we know for certain. But halfway through the season, we accepted an offer from Arsenal. I mean, it's a bit different than Tottenham, to be honest. But Gareth Bale signs for Arsenal, and he's going to go to Arsenal for his third season of professional football. And he immediately finished in the top 4, which means that he's going to be playing Champions League football next season. Arsenal lose against Tottenham in the FA Cup though, so he still hasn't had a trophy yet. Hopefully we'll change that soon. Carabao Cup, have they won it? No, they've lost again in the final, so that's... I mean, you can take the player out of Tottenham, but can't take Tottenham out of the player. But they are in the Europa League final, so maybe Gareth Bale will win that. And that's one of the matches that we're going to look at right now. We're going to be looking at the game, seeing how well Gareth Bale plays and if he wins his first cup. And to be honest, if you win your first cup in the Europa League, that's a really, really big moment of your career. Like, your first cup in the Europa League would be the best way to show how good Gareth Bale will become. And as you can see, he's walking on the pitch. Marseille is the opponent of Arsenal. And to be honest, I think at the moment in time, Arsenal is the better team, easily the better team. And I really hope Gareth Bale gets his first cup. But as you can see, the Arsenal fans are celebrating. It's an easy win for Arsenal. A 4-0 win. Gareth Bale scores a penalty Alvarez scores 2 and Partey scores 1. Olympic Marseille have been utterly destroyed, and Gareth Bale wins his first cup, and I don't know how, but somehow it's immediately one of the biggest cups in Europe. The Europa League is going to London. North London is red. I mean, even though Tottenham won against them, but that doesn't matter. Gareth Bale has number 10 on his back, and he's going to walk up the stage. A Europa League champion for the first time in his career. Maybe the last time. I really hope he just plays Champions League, to be honest, from now on. But it doesn't matter. Cristante picks the cup. And, well, Arsenal are Europa League champions and Gareth Bale is a Europa League champion. So this is Gareth Bale's 4th season as a pro player. As you can see, his stats really went up. Like, he's an 87 rated now. Don't know how he went up so quickly, but doesn't matter. He came to the final of the Carabao Cup, lost, is the winner of Europa League. And, well, I mean, the FA Cup he also lost, but who really cares? He played 68 matches, scored 39 goals and 12 assists. That's his best season so far. And we're just going to look if he can maybe make a better season. Like, I really hope he can do better, but we'll see. But to start his 5th season, he'll be playing in the final match again. It's the UEFA Super Cup. Can Gareth Bale get his 2nd European trophy in just 5 seasons? And once more, the Arsenal fans are happy. And once more, Gareth Bale scores in a final. I mean, I don't really know if you can call this a final because it's just 2 teams against each other. But doesn't matter. Gareth Bale gets his 2nd trophy, his 2nd European trophy. And Arsenal are UEFA Super Cup winners. So, I mean, Gareth Bale again really important with 1 goal for the 1-0. And Arsenal can claim the trophy and become champions of Europe once again. But that's not going to be the only final he plays this season. Is he going to win his 3rd consecutive final in a row against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, playing at Wembley? Gareth Bale, please, it would just be amazing if you win everything at Arsenal, to be honest. I mean, he went to Tottenham in real life, now he went to Arsenal and he's winning trophies with Arsenal, so you could say he's doing better than he was at Tottenham. And 3 times in a row, Arsenal win a game because of a goal of Gareth Bale in a final. It's a 1-0, so nothing special again, but doesn't really matter to us. It's a 1-0 victory and Arsenal win the Carabao Cup. I don't know when the last time was that they won it, but that doesn't matter. Gareth Bale gets his 3rd cup win and his 3rd trophy in his cabinet. So Arsenal once again finished 4th in the competition. Not bad really, but I think they could have done better considering that they won 2 cups in a row, 3 cups in a row. So yeah, they could have definitely done better. But FA Cup was won by Manchester City. Don't really care for the Manchester derby at the moment because we're at Arsenal. Carabao Cup was of course won by us with a 1-0 victory and a goal from Gareth Bale. I mean, we just saw it. We don't really have to talk about it. So we're just going to go to the end of the season and hopefully we'll see how good Gareth Bale has become. And well, I mean, it's a lot of stats. Average rating is a 1.146.9. I mean, that's big number. So that means that he played a lot of games and got a lot of great average ratings, to be honest. So let's just skip down slowly. 60 appearances, 38 goals and 14 assists. That's easily his best season yet. 87 rated, didn't change. Number 10 for Arsenal. I mean, he got an offer from Real Madrid, so that means a lot. But like I said before, we wanted to change his career. So we're going to go for a different club. We're going to go to Bayern München as Gareth Bale. We want to win the Champions League. And I mean, let's be honest, Arsenal are not going to win the Champions League if they keep finishing 4th. But this is his biggest transfer yet for Gareth Bale. I mean, let's be honest. Bayern München and Arsenal, both great teams, but Bayern is just a step up. He takes number 11 like he used at Real Madrid in real life. And this time he wins his 1st league. In his 6th season, He wins his first league with Bayern München. And I mean, I just had to show it. I mean, the league was already won. So I just played this game for fun because it didn't really matter that much. And well, you can see that everyone's happy. Gareth Bale wins his first league. And it's just amazing to play for a big club as Bayern. So let's just skip a bit forward for one. I mean, he's going to be playing his most important match of his career in a couple of seconds. So as you can see, I said that Gareth Bale was going to be playing his most important match soon. Champions League final. His first Champions League final just 2 years after being in the Europa League final. With Arsenal, he didn't get out of the group in the Champions League, so I didn't really say anything about it. But with Bayern München, he straight away went to the final, and it's against Inter Milan. He's playing at Santiago Bernabeu, where he, of course, used to play for Real Madrid in real life, but now he plays there for Bayern München in the final of the Champions League in his 7th season. I kind of forgot. Well, I kind of forgot to count, I'll be honest. But as you can see, the game ended. It was a 0-0 draw until the 120th minute. Gareth Bale is going to be taking his first penalty, the first penalty of this penalty shootout. And he scores. And I mean, I had to take the penalties. I didn't really have a choice, but you know, that's the reason why I'm so happy about this. Gareth Bale scores, so, I mean, he did his thing. Osimhen steps up, can he score two? Onana stays in the middle and doesn't get it. So this is probably the most important thing of Gareth Bale's career at this moment. And great save by the keeper. Sabitzer, he's still going on. Onana keeps staying in the middle and just doesn't save again. Susic against Lafont scores. I mean, Inter are 1 goal behind, so we can't miss. Mason Mount, great pen, please. And he scores it right in the top corner. Lafont, if he saves this, Bayern München are Champions League winners once again. Gareth Bale's then a Champions League winner. Kingsley Coman against his old club, and it's a shit pen, to be honest. It's a really horrible pen. It's not great at all, and Lafont is the hero that Bayern München deserve. And for the first time in this career, Gareth Bale wins the Champions League. Of course, with Real Madrid, he probably already won 3 of them at this point, but we don't really care because this time it's completely different. He doesn't play for Madrid, he plays for Bayern, and they win. I think is it their 6th? It's 7th. It's their 7th win of the Champions League, which, I mean, for them, it doesn't really matter. But for Gareth Bale, it's his first. Number 11, the number that he won the Champions League with many times for Real Madrid. And now he wins it once more, but in a different career, in a different timeline for Bayern München. Joshua Kimmich, now captain of Bayern, grabs the Champions League trophy for his club. For a second time he wins it, and he puts it up. Bayern München and Gareth Bale are Champions League winners for the first time in this career. But Gareth wins his 2nd league title with Bayern. He wins the Bundesliga. He doesn't win the DFB Pokal, which, I mean, it's fair. I mean, he's losing a lot of finals, to be honest. He wins a lot of them, but I think it's like a 50-50 of winning and losing, so that's not good. He wins the Super Cup, the German Super Cup, which is great. And, of course, he wins the Champions League on penalties against Inter. So we're going to go to its next season. But before we do that, we're going to have to check his stats once again. He's now an 89 rated player. He played 53 matches, scored 33 goals and assisted 12. Which once again, I mean, I don't think this is his best season, but it's still amazing with what he won. So I don't really mind. Gareth Bale wins back-to-back league titles with Bayern. He wins his 2nd Bundesliga. This one, I mean, he just destroyed the competition, to be honest. 74 points against the number 2, which had 65. 9 points clear of 2nd place. DFB Pokal, he still had to play, but I mean, he didn't win, so it doesn't really matter. Won the Super Cup again, and the Champions League, we didn't get that far this season. PSG against Chelsea is the final right now. And this season his stats look a bit different because he played a lot more matches and a couple of more competitions. DFB Pokal, I mean, went to the quarterfinals, lost in the round of 16 of the Champions League, 47 appearances in total, 40 goals, 12 assists. His best season so far, once again, 2 times Player of the Month winner. This might be his best season in the video because he's going to Manchester City next. I mean, I just stay around 2 years, 3 years with one club and then I move, so the video keeps interesting. So Man City, a bit of a betrayal to Arsenal, but I mean, it's not really a big rivalry or something, so I think it would be fine to just go here. And I don't really mind it. So we're going to be playing for Man City for this season. I mean, next season, let's be honest. And he'll be taking his number 11 shirt again. I mean, I know he played with number 10 for a lot of times, but I wanted to give him number 11 again. So, yeah. Number 11 for Gareth Bale, and he's back in the Prem. He gets second place in the Premier League with Manchester City. And Arsenal, I don't know what happened to Arsenal, but they're nowhere to be seen. We also won the FA Cup, the Community Shield. FA Cup. We didn't win. Tottenham won again. Carabao Cup was won by Newcastle, which, I mean, it's fun. Champions League, Barcelona against PSG. So again, we weren't there. And Europa League, we also weren't there. So that's not all too great. And once again, Gareth Bale had a great season, 41 appearances, 24 goals, 14 assists. I mean, it's not as great as he was before. And a big reason of that is because he had a fallout with Pep Guardiola. So we're going to be leaving City immediately just because Guardiola hates Bale. So he wasn't playing a lot of matches at the end of the season, and I want to change that. So we immediately accepted this offer from Juventus to go to Serie A. And we're just going to look how good he was in Serie A. He wins another league. He's already won 3 leagues so far. In 3 leagues, I mean, he's won 4 times. So he immediately wins. And well, EA Super Cup, he loses again. I don't know why, but Bale just loses cup finals with his team. Coppa Italia, he also loses once more against Roma, so that's pretty bad. And then Paris Saint-Germain are once again in the final, and we lost to them in the quarterfinals. Which, I mean, it's pretty sad. And, I mean, this is his final season of the video. He stays at the 89 rated, and he played for 54 matches, 42 goals, 23 assists. It's legit. His last season is his best season ever. And, I mean, it's great. And that's really great for him, but 27 years old, I mean, he could have been older, but I made him really young at the start of the video. And well, we're just gonna press retire. We're just gonna press retire. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe for more of this, and I'll hopefully see you in a bit.